Your person feels that you are the anchor bringing stability into their life, emotionally, mentally, and even financially. They have been on a long journey of self-discovery, and throughout it all, you have remained a constant source of light and strength. Even if they haven't fully expressed it, they recognize that your presence has guided them toward balance and healing. They are slowly, yet surely, moving closer to you, realizing that the connection you share is not something ordinary, it's something sacred and transformative. Deep down, they are ready to leave the past behind once and for all. Old fears, painful memories, and toxic attachments that once held them back are beginning to lose their grip. This is a turning point for them, and it's important that you don't interrupt this natural process. Let them come towards you in their own time and in their own way. Trust that everything is aligning exactly as it should. For now, your task is to remain clear, centered, and grounded. Avoid overthinking or trying to control the situation. The universe is orchestrating a delicate process that cannot be rushed. If you find yourself wanting to reach out or do more, pause and ask yourself whether your actions come from love or fear. If what you're doing only brings more rejection, confusion, or imbalance, it's time to stop and redirect that energy inward. This is your moment to pour into yourself, to nurture your own heart, dreams, and spiritual growth. The more you focus on self-love, the more magnetic your energy becomes. You are learning to love without attachment, to care without losing yourself, and to trust without needing constant reassurance. Because this person is your twin flame or deep soul connection, the bond between you is unique. It's not always easy to let go when things feel off, because the pull between you both is so intense. Yet true union requires patience and surrender. When both of you take the time to heal individually, the connection grows stronger, purer, and more balanced. You share an invisible power that binds your souls across time and distance. Whether you are together or apart, your energies mirror one another, influencing emotions, thoughts, and even dreams. Your person feels this deeply. They are sensitive to every energetic shift, every emotional wave that connects you. Lately, your person has been feeling more emotional and introspective when it comes to you. They might not show it outwardly, but they are moved by your energy and dedication. You have awakened something within them, something they can no longer ignore. They are realizing that their heart belongs to you in a way that defies logic or reason. This realization has made them more cautious, not because they don't care, but because they finally understand the depth of this connection. They no longer want to rush in and risk losing what could be something lasting and meaningful. In the past, they may have acted impulsively or allowed fear to drive their decisions, leading to misunderstandings or emotional distance. But now, your person is learning to trust the process. They are receiving signs from the universe, through dreams, synchronicities, or intuitive nudges, that encourage them to move forward with care and intention. They are beginning to understand the delicate dance of push and pull that has existed between you both. Every separation, every silence, has carried a lesson. Every reunion, even if brief, has reignited hope and reminded them of the undeniable bond you share. Your person is ready to free themselves from anything that has kept them trapped, old habits, emotional wounds, fears of vulnerability, or external influences that once clouded their judgment. They are learning accountability, both for their feelings and for their actions toward you. This growth hasn't been easy, but it's necessary for them to become the partner you deserve. They now see that love isn't just about passion or chemistry, it's about emotional maturity, balance, and trust. The distance between you, though painful at times, has been a divine part of the journey. The universe separated you not as a punishment, but as preparation. Both of you needed space to heal, to evolve, and to reconnect with your true selves before you could come together in harmony. Every moment apart has been purposeful, shaping you into healed and content individuals capable of sustaining the love you've always desired. Now, as your person continues to awaken to this truth, they are moving closer, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally. They are being guided to approach you with sincerity, humility, and an open heart. They no longer want to let fear dictate their actions or pride stand in the way of love. You, on your part, must continue to trust the unfolding. Release the need to chase or question what's meant for you. Focus instead on embodying peace, confidence, and emotional strength. This journey is one of divine timing, transformation, and surrender. It's about learning that true love is not forced, it flows naturally when both souls are ready. Your person feels the weight and beauty of this realization, and though they may still move cautiously, their intentions are becoming clearer. They are beginning to understand that stability, both emotional and financial, is not something they can find elsewhere. It's something that blossoms when they align with their true self and the person who mirrors that growth, you. As the universe continues to guide this connection, remember that your energy plays a powerful role. By staying aligned with self-love, patience, and trust, you create the space for divine alignment to occur. Your person is on their way, learning, healing, and transforming. Soon, both of you will stand as two whole, healed beings, ready to unite not out of need, but out of true, unconditional love. We have been waiting for each other for so long, perhaps longer than either of us truly realizes, but now that we've finally found each other, I understand why the wait had to be what it was. You were worth every second, every lonely night, every quiet ache that whispered there was someone out there meant for me. You were worth the lessons I had to learn, the healing I had to do, and the patience it took to grow into the kind of person capable of loving someone like you. It's strange how life prepares us for love long before we even know who we're waiting for. Looking back, it's almost as if the universe was gently guiding us toward this moment, shaping us individually so that when we finally met, we'd recognize each other not just with our eyes, but with our souls. I love how we've both done the hard work, the uncomfortable, often painful journey of looking inward and confronting the parts of ourselves that needed healing. We've faced our shadows, our doubts, and our fears, and still, we chose love. That's what makes this connection so special. It's not born out of need or dependency, but out of strength and understanding. Now, I can't wait for us to continue that journey together, side by side, not to fix one another, but to grow, to learn, and to build something real. Together, we can create a love that is both grounding and freeing, one that continues to heal us in ways we never thought possible. You make me feel like home. That's the only way I can describe it. There's a peace that comes over me when I think of you, a calm that settles my restless heart. For so long, I've searched for that feeling, a sense of belonging that isn't tied to a place, but to a person. With you, I've found it. I've found the warmth I've been craving ever since I first knew what love was supposed to feel like. You've become that quiet space where I can just be, without fear, without pretense, without the need to hide the imperfect parts of myself. What I love most is that you accept me fully, even when I'm not showing you my best self. There are days when I'm messy, uncertain, or guarded, and yet you stay. You see beyond the surface and understand the heart behind my silence or my walls. That kind of acceptance is rare, and I don't take it for granted. It's what makes me want to be better, not because you demand it, but because you inspire it. I miss you in a way that words can barely capture. It's not just an emotional ache, it's something physical, a weight in my chest that reminds me how much I crave your presence. Being away from you hurts in ways I didn't think possible. It's like a part of me is constantly reaching for you, even when you're miles away. This longing I feel is something new, something deeper than I've ever experienced before. It's both beautiful and painful, this connection that pulls at me no matter where I am. Sometimes, when I can't reach you, I find myself looking at your social media, just to feel close to you. I know it sounds silly, but seeing your smile or reading your words brings me comfort. At the same time, I feel this strange mix of emotions, protectiveness and jealousy. I get jealous of the people who get to spend time with you, who get to hear your voice and see you laugh in person. I envy the ones who get to share your space, even for a little while. It's not a possessive kind of jealousy, it's more like a longing to be the one who gets to witness your everyday moments, to be part of the life you live beyond the screen. I know, deep down, that all you ever wanted from me was my effort and attention. You weren't asking for perfection, you just wanted to feel prioritized, to know that you mattered. And I realize now that there were times I failed you. I gave my energy to everyone else, to everything else, leaving you to wonder what you did wrong when the truth is, you did nothing wrong. You were always there, patient and kind, even when I was distracted or afraid to fully give myself to you. I see that now, and I regret it. More than anything, I want to put my energy into you, into us, into building something lasting and true. The truth is simple, though I've been scared to admit it before, I want to be with you. I want to talk to you every day, to share the small details of our lives, to laugh until our stomachs hurt, to comfort each other through the hard days. I want to build a routine around your presence, not because I have to, but because life feels incomplete without it. I used to be afraid of wanting someone this much. I thought needing someone made me weak. But with you, it feels different. It doesn't feel like losing myself, it feels like finding a missing piece I didn't know I was searching for. You are unlike anyone I've ever known. You see me in ways no one else has. You listen not just to my words, but to the silence between them. With you, I've never felt so free to be my authentic self, to express my thoughts, my fears, and my dreams without judgment. You've given me that freedom simply by being who you are, by creating a space where honesty feels safe. That's the most beautiful gift anyone has ever given me. So yes, we waited a long time for each other, but maybe that's what made this love so strong. Every heartbreak, every lonely night, every moment of doubt led me to you. And now that you're here, I finally understand what all of it was for. You are my home, my calm, my safe place, and I will never stop being grateful that we found our way to each other. Your partner is currently in a deep state of contemplation, carefully reflecting on the kind of relationship they wish to build and nurture with you. Over time, as they've gotten to know you more intimately, they have begun to see qualities in you that truly stand out, your strength, your compassion, and your ability to remain grounded even when life becomes complicated. These traits have made them realize that you are not just someone to spend time with, but someone they could build a long-lasting and meaningful partnership with. You represent stability and emotional depth, something they may not have fully appreciated in past relationships. Now, with greater clarity, they recognize that you are the kind of woman who embodies both passion and purpose, someone with whom they could share not just love, but a lifetime of growth and mutual understanding. Your partner feels an undeniable passion for you. This connection still burns brightly within them, even after all the challenges and moments of distance that may have come between you. They crave to bring back the friendly, warm, and flirtatious energy that once defined your bond. There was a time when laughter, teasing, and effortless chemistry flowed naturally between you, and they long to experience that magic again. Although a long period of separation has created physical and emotional space, their heart has not forgotten you. In fact, the distance seems to have intensified their feelings, reminding them of how special the connection truly is. They find themselves reminiscing about moments shared, the sound of your laughter, the comfort of your voice, the way your presence seemed to calm their restless spirit. To them, those memories are not just fleeting thoughts but a constant reminder of what they still deeply desire. At the same time, there may be a complicated layer to their current situation. It is possible that your partner is involved in a third-party connection at the moment, perhaps an entanglement born out of confusion, comfort, or temporary distraction. However, even if they are physically with someone else, their heart and mind remain tethered to you. You occupy their thoughts far more than they would care to admit. They might try to suppress those emotions, convincing themselves to move on, but every time they see something that reminds them of you, the feelings resurface with even greater intensity. Their emotional attachment to you is something they cannot easily escape. It's as though no matter where they are or who they are with, you linger in the back of their mind, quietly influencing their emotions and decisions. Recently, your partner has entered what could be described as a stalking mode. Whether it's through social media, mutual friends, or subtle ways of observing your life from afar, they are keeping a close eye on you. There's a silent curiosity and longing behind their actions. They want to know how you've been, whether you've moved on, and if there's still a place for them in your heart. Though they may maintain physical distance, their gaze remains fixed on you. They notice your growth, your confidence, and the way you've been handling life with grace. On some level, you are likely aware of this subtle energy, that sense of being watched or observed, not in a negative way, but in a way that reflects emotional attachment and unresolved feelings. It's as if there's still an invisible thread connecting the two of you, even when words are not exchanged. Meanwhile, your focus has shifted toward your own life and self-improvement. You've been putting your energy into your personal goals, emotional healing, and self-care. Instead of chasing the relationship or seeking validation, you've chosen to invest in your own happiness and independence. This shift has not gone unnoticed. Your partner can sense the change, the calm strength you now carry, and the quiet confidence that radiates from you. Yet, while this self-assured version of you is admirable, it also triggers their insecurities. They find themselves wondering whether you still care or if you've truly moved on. Your detachment confuses them, making them question their place in your life. They may not fully understand that your current focus on yourself isn't about abandoning them, rather, it's about honoring your own growth and boundaries. In many ways, this period of separation and reflection is serving as a mirror for your partner. It is forcing them to confront their fears, their indecisiveness, and the emotional truths they have long avoided. Watching you evolve has stirred something deep within them, a realization that if they truly want to be part of your life again, they must step up and take meaningful action. They can no longer rely on nostalgia, assumptions, or passive observation. It's now their turn to reconsider everything, their choices, their priorities, and their intentions toward you. The universe seems to be nudging them to make a decision, either to align their actions with their feelings or risk losing the chance to be with you for good. You, on the other hand, are standing in your power. You are no longer chasing what is uncertain or bending yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Your energy has become magnetic precisely because you've chosen yourself. And that self-assuredness is exactly what's drawing your partner back in. It challenges them to rise to your level and become the person you deserve. Whether they act on these realizations or not will ultimately determine the future of your connection. But one thing is clear, you have shifted the dynamic. It is no longer about waiting, it is about allowing what is meant for you to find its way naturally, without losing yourself in the process. Your partner now stands at a crossroads, torn between their fears and their heart's truth. They are beginning to understand that real love requires courage, honesty, and vulnerability. If they truly wish to reconnect and rebuild something lasting with you, it is time for them to make a genuine effort. The next step is theirs to take, but until then, you continue to grow, shine, and remain true to yourself.